Hello everyone, welcome to today's video where today I'm going to be reflecting on 2018. Now I know that we're a couple of days into the new year, but I've wanted to take my time with this and talk about some of the key stuff that has happened throughout 2018 and show you where I'm at now and where I was back then. Does that make sense? Oh god. So to start the new year off, there was something that I wanted to be a bit open about. So the last couple of months in 2017, I was going through a bit of a bad period. There was a lot of things that I personally did not agree with in certain lectures or on a personal aspect. From all of that as well, it led to me being confused about those things, leading to anger and then leading me to being upset. I wasn't motivated by anything to do well or make an effort in certain things that were going on in my third year of university. So after going away for a bit for the Christmas holidays and then leading into 2018, I came across a podcast by the True Geordie, yes that is his name, a guy called Lawrence McKenna, and they were interviewing a man called Dan Portman, who you may recognise from Game of Thrones. In this podcast they were talking about a couple of things to do with acting, and then they talked about how Dan struggled with his mental health and the idea around depression. Now this doesn't mean that I was going through the exact same things, but there was a lot of things that I felt that I could relate to. And what I got from that podcast was that it was okay to be upset about a few things. It was okay to be angry. It was okay to feel upset and confused and everything like that. And because of them, I decided that I would open up on social media for people to be made aware of. I was basically saying that, look, this is how I've been feeling for the past couple of months, and I'm just going to put it out there for people to be made aware of. And honestly, it was a great thing for me to do because it changed a lot of things and my perspective on a few things going into the new year. So one of the biggest things that has happened this year is leaving university and graduating. Whilst I was happy with leaving education behind me and graduating towards the end of 2018, I feel that with the career that I wanted and what many others wanted when they took the course and have an ambition of becoming an actor or an actress or some form of acting, it felt like there was a lot of theory work and not as much performing and acting for assessment wise. And the majority of that theory work just seemed pointless, to be honest. I'm not gonna lie. Now don't get me wrong that there is a lot of work relating to the arts and there's probably a lot that we have to learn, but the course that I was doing, it felt like it was more targeted to those who wanted to become technicians or teachers and not necessarily becoming an actor, and that the only way that you can become an actor nowadays is by attending drama school. Also in third year, when I was talking about how much I didn't necessarily agree with a lot of things that were going on, it didn't feel like I could say how I felt about a particular subject or argue my point of view, because most of it was going to be shut down by the lecturer or by someone else in the room. Now this isn't aimed at all the lecturers who taught me during my time at university, but some of them I felt that they need to respect the students' opinions whether they disagree with them or agree with them. I mean, we have to respect them and what they say. Why can't they respect what we do? And honestly, I was sick and tired of what drama, performance or performing stood for. It just felt like it was about being controversial, putting your own life at risk, keeping up with real life trends and just blowing them out of proportion. And then from all of that, we had to pretty much say it was revolutionary and it is the best thing to happen this century. Blah, 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 blah. Just shut up. Shut the fuck up. I mean, there was just no fun in performing and acting. It just felt like it was a chore being at university. I always experienced having fun, especially when I was at college and even when I was at the Stafford Gatehouse Youth Theatre. And I feel like as well that from that new perspective that I decided to take after watching the podcast, it felt like I was just rebelling against what the university and what the assignments were after from me. And that was the thing when I was writing my essays as well. When I was looking at how much it annoyed me, like seeing all these topics being blown out of proportion and getting angry about it, I decided instead of holding all of it in, which I did beforehand, I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna put it out there into my essays and hope for the best. And personally, I probably didn't get the best grades when I was doing my essays or portfolios. Performances I did really good in, but the written side of things, I decided that I was just gonna write whatever, hope for the best, and yeah. And although I probably didn't get the best grades, but still passing, I would rather have written something that I feel strongly against and my own opinions on things and get a low grade for it, rather than getting a higher grade in which I would have to agree with what the lecturer is saying. I hope you can all understand where I'm coming from, but if you don't agree with me on anything or little bits that I've said, then I'm sorry you feel that way, but I can't keep saying that university and studying drama and performance was the most incredible thing I've done. Although university has taught me a lot of things, it's taught me that there's a lot of bullshit out there and you can stand up to what you believe in. You don't have to give in to what people say. So, now that I graduated university, you're probably wondering what I've been doing with myself over these past couple of months. Turned 23, getting old now, Jesus Christ. No, I'm still young, don't worry, I'm still young at heart. A week after turning 23, I went on holiday to Bulgaria with friends from college. It really was good to go on holiday, because I think the last time I actually went on holiday abroad was when I was 17. Yeah, I was 17 when I last went abroad. That's mad. There was a lot of drinking, a lot of partying, and just spending time with my mates. That's all I needed. That's all I needed from the holiday. And I got on well with the holiday reps as well. So, Georgia, Ronan, Mikey, the other holiday reps, if you do come across this video, give us a message. I miss you, alright? So when I came back from Bulgaria, it was still warm as anything. We had amazing weather for this summer. And then we also had the World Cup that was on as well. And whilst we didn't win the World Cup, when we almost did, to say that we reached a semi-final in my lifetime is pretty incredible, to say the least. So congrats on England getting to the semi-final, I suppose. Would have loved to have won it, but you can't have everything. Also, in the summer as well, I still managed to meet up with friends from college and friends from university as well. However, my social life started to slowly deteriorate after the summer. I feel like the reason for that though was probably because of waiting on graduation. But from that, I was probably slowly going into a little rut. I wasn't doing anything with myself. I was just focused on going to work. Now I know it sounds like, oh, I'm going through adult life now and I'm going into the real world. But when it got to graduation and seeing everybody again, it was probably one of the best days I've ever had. I know it was probably so obvious that graduation is probably the highlight of 2018, but it was a lot more reasons to it than just graduating university. It was seeing people, spending time with family, and wearing a cap and gown. But definitely for 2018, I do want to start getting my social life into a better shape. Can't just sit around doing nothing and relying on work and paying my way through life. Another New Year's resolution that I do want to try and do, and hopefully people can get across with me and support me in that decision, I want to try and audition for drama school. This doesn't mean that I'm going to try and get in straight away. Who knows, it may take me a long time to try and get in if I wanted to. But I do want to see what the audition process is, be able to go down to London and experience that many more times. And also as well, because I don't want to be that person who says, oh, what if I did this, or what if I did that, if I wasn't working or doing other stuff. At least if I go to a drama school audition, I'll be able to get the feedback and work on a few things and say, look, you need to work on this, you need to work on that. But the more auditions that I do, the more experience I get from them, the better chance I am to get to where I want to in life. As I was saying, that the only way to become an actor is by going to a drama school. Simple as. But yeah, that is 2018 as a whole. I hope you enjoyed me talking about my review of 2018. Hopefully as well 2019 will be a bigger year than last year, and hopefully for anyone who's watching right now, I hope your 2019 is as good as last year. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to give it a like, subscribe if you are new, and I will see you soon with another video. Cheers, take care, peace, happy new year.